Hi, and welcome to A Punk with Toys. My name is Lawrence, and as you can see, once again, I'm in a different spot, and this is a completely new spot. But so many people have asked, so many people ask me throughout the year, well, what is your setup like? Have you ever walked through all your classified figures? Well, I try and do it at the end of the year, and I just got all the Christmas stuff down, and I finally got all of the classified and 6-inch figures reset up. Now, how long it's going to stay like this, who knows, because I'm constantly grabbing different figures when I'm doing reviews or different shots or different things like that. But right now, it is finally all set up. So I'm going to take a little tour as we go through all the different shelves, and I'll kind of give you an idea of why I set it up. Now, first, let me tell you, not one figure is using stands. I'm very adamant about that. Stands look awful, they look stupid. There are other ways to set up your figures, but for the most part, just pose them properly. Yes, there are some that don't stand really well, but believe me, you can get most of them to stand. So, none of my figures have any stands. I live and die by that, and it's not a joke. The other thing is, someone had mentioned, hey, you know what, just stand them static. You can get more room out of it, and you are absolutely correct. But I find that extremely boring. I like seeing these in dynamic action poses. I mean, hell, we're spending extra money, we're getting bigger figures to have that extra articulation where you can get a good eye, a good shot. Now, not everything is set up in an action pose, but there's a lot of stuff. So anyway, we don't need to look at me anymore. I know you guys are already seeing this Hiss tank back here. You're probably saying, what the hell is that thing over there? You can see I put G.I. Joe back on the background just for the ambiance. So anyway, let's get into it. Before we do, if you like this content, if you like these top 10s that I've been doing, if you like the classified videos, if you like gargoyles, you like the content that I give you, especially like that live Monday night, take a second, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I do drop some sort of video. So now let's just get to all of this. All right, starting on the top shelf, we have Python Patrol versus Tiger Force. This is one of my 3D printed hisses. As you can see, Cobra Commander is being a coward, hiding behind the Python Televiper, the Trouble Bubble. Here you have your leader. And again, I have nice poses here. Duke in the back there taking care of a Viper. Gung Ho taking care of Fiona. We've got a couple Action Force figures that are mixed in. Bazooka firing his big rocket. And then we have the Snow Job that I used. Rakondo's body on. And there you can see Tiger Force Flint, one of my least favorite figures. Just taking care of business, calling in some extra reinforcements. And if you are wondering, as we walk across here, this is all the gargoyle figures that I have. Again, they take up a lot of room, and I'll be looking to replace them in a little bit. All right, so here we have the Fortnite boat that we're using with Copperhead. We got the Joes trying to take it over. Shipwreck, who's kind of trying to take over him. You got Beachhead and Torpedo taking on a couple of eels in their little sled here. Here we come to the ninja display, and there's not really too much to say about there. Shang-Chi, as I use it as my quick kick, which I think pretty much everyone does. But as you can see, lots of blue ninjas, lots of red ninjas, lots of hand ninjas. They seem to work very well. And once again, you can see everything that's kind of going on. Like I said, I like to have poses. I like to have some sort of story behind everything. You can see Scarlet just lost her arm to one of these ninjas. I'm going to assume that this guy will not be too happy about it. So there you go. Just a little bit of fighting here. Here I just have a nice little Cobra setup. We got the twins here. We have a Cobra Commander in the back. A Baroness with the helmet. I think I got enough Baronesses. Firefly. A couple bats. And then here we have the Joe team, and yes, these are supposed to be separated. And as you can see, here they are. Grunt in the back calling in for some sort of reinforcements. Ram Psycho in the back. We got Lady Jane, or Sniper. We have a Commando, Snake Eyes, Flint, Falcon, Sniper, and of course, Roadblock taking everyone out with his big machine gun. Alright, so here we have a little snow battle that's going on. You can see there's a snow bat or an Arctic bat taken out. I have my snow serpent here. Gave him a 3D printed gun. Another Arctic bat, which again, if you don't know, the bazooka backpack that comes with him looks absolutely awesome. Another Viper. And here we have my 3D printed polar bear, Snow Job, and Big Ben, who are obviously taking them on. And yes, I did give him the laser rifle that he actually came with. And as we move along, we have kind of most of the Cobra High Command, no Destro. So I haven't bothered to bring down the Mezco one yet, and you'll see that at the end. But 3D printed throne for Cobra Commander. Again, if you don't have this Cobra Commander, everything but the boots I really do like on it. And this Baroness is not that bad, even though it is the movie Baroness that so many hate. Underneath, we will see Dr. Mindbender, who is cloning Sergeant Slaughter. And because we always know clones and everything, they always come out a little bit smaller. There's the Valaverse one for it. So he is part of Serpentor's crew, which is, yes, the Coil. As you can see, I put a Bucky Barnes Winter Soldier back there. And all the Valaverse baddies go with that. And here, this is a Cobra lair. And we have a bat and a couple of alley vipers breaking in as Breaker is trying to get some information off of their mainframes, their computers there. And here we have Junkyard, Beachhead, Roadblock, and Snake Eyes. And then here we have the Dreadnought's little lair here. And as you can see, Buzzer is trying to get a little frisky here with Pandora. I got Ripper just kind of smacking his head, doing the nice little Jean-Claude Van Damme. Zarana, Zartan. Put the Coil bikes down there. And then over here we just have a little bit of swampland, a little bit of grass or whatever. And we have 3 Cobra Troopers who are obviously kind of gunned down here. They're being taken down. Are they going to fight? Are they going to shoot? What are they actually going to do? And then we have Crazy Duster coming running in, trying to attack them. And everyone else is being, well, let's say, just a little bit more mild manner. And here I have my number 21 cover, Snake Eyes, that I just can't seem to get rid of. All right, so this is where I have my 2 Trouble Bubbles. You can see this Viper is getting ready to shut the canopy so this Televiper can take off. It looks like they just landed here. I would say right now that the Crimson Guard is in command, along with the rest of the Crimson Viper, the Crimson Alley Viper. You got a Crimson Bat that's right there. Cobra officers that making sure that this Trouble Bubble gets off perfectly fine. And then of course we have another Televiper that's sitting right there. Another Bat and Cobra Infantry, or that might be the, whatever he is, the Cobra Island. And here we have my 4 team leaders. Again, these 4 are really tied together. If you don't know the lore of the early comics, these 4 really do go together. And then this is the crew when you need shit knocked down. This is who you call. Big machine gunners, big bazookas, big grenade launchers, and just big beefy guys. Down here we have a little bit of kissing from Destro and the Baroness. We have the guys that are going to put out the fires. And then I would need to have my Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes together. Gonna have the nice little command crew here. I put Helix with Hawk because, well, he just sits behind. She's his like number one, or I don't know. I don't really know the whole lore of that. Here's my desert crew right now. As we know, that will be enlarging. Here is my Steel Brigade / Steel Corps. And yes, it is a mix of Valivers and the Joes. Over here is kind of my special guys. Dog Handler, SWAT, and my Bomb Expert. And as I mentioned before, and I will reiterate here, if you have another figure, you can easily just turn him into a, use everything that comes with them. I can't think of it. Everything that comes with Tripwire to create a whole new figure. Then on the bottom here, we have basically all the Crimson guys, the Crimson twins from the Crimson set, the Baroness, Prophet, Destro, and then the Crimson Guard and Crimson Viper. And they have Chuckles, and he is being detained, and here they realize that he has all the paperwork of the stuff they've been working on. Here I just kind of wanted to throw together these two guys, the Mole Rats, until I have a place to use them. And then Shadow Tracker, who is leading a team of Range Vipers. And then right here on the bottom, I got my little sniper crew, and they always need a spotter. And let's be honest, this guy is going to be perfect for being a spotter. All right, now we come to what everyone probably was hoping to see, and that is the HasLab Hiss, the fire team, how I have them all set up. So here I'll just say, I haven't decided what I'm going to do here, but I have them specifically around this little echo. So they're going to be looking at creating a little battle scene of what they're going to be doing. Here we have Cobra Commander that is getting ready to come out of the Hiss tank, and obviously has a couple guards. If you take one of your Valkyries and you put this Televiper head on it, it fits pretty nice, and now you have a female style Televiper, which I think is awesome. And of course you have our gunner, and you'll see exactly what's going on in a second. Here we have the beginning of the fire team. We have Firefly, who is controlling his little remote control. More fire team going on. Gotta have Scrap Iron there. Big Sniper from Zartan. We got a dead Cobra officer. There we have the Ron Rudat. And of course we have this guy with all his lights up, and as you can see, the big Cobra symbol. And here we have the Bats taking on Serpentor and the Coil, and this is my Cobra Civil War. So like I said, I use all my baddies from Valiverse, all the Swarm, the Scarabs. I use them for the bad guys. You can see Serpentor's gotten off his air chariot. He's literally taking out a bat by himself, and he's stepping on it. We got a dead bat right there. And here I have my 3D printed mech Hiss. And as you can see, there's the little drone that is coming in, or RC car, whatever you want to call it, that you're going to assume has some sort of explosives on it. So, this is what we have. This is how I have this all set up. And again, this is my Cobra Civil War. By the end of the year, as you might imagine, everything will look 100% completely different. But this is what you guys like to see. This is what you guys have asked for. How do I have these things set up? Can I walk you through everything? There you go. Welcome to my living room. And last but certainly not least, this is my NECA display upstairs that you see in the back. And let's just say, because I haven't finished everything yet, these guys haven't really found a place other than to sit in my background until it's time to place them. All right, so that's it. That is my classified display. Yes, you saw a little bit of the upstairs, but you see that on every Monday night Toy Ramblings, as long as you're watching it. If you're not, why aren't you watching it? Every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I ramble on for 3+ hours by myself, along with the chat that does most of the work for me. Anyway, you guys all want to see, and I understand we all want to see people's displays. Unfortunately for me, I don't have a huge home, and you've seen what the G.I. Joe room is. It is all 1/18 scale figures. There's just not enough room to mix and match everything, or I would. Hell, matter of fact, if I took everything out of there and I put all of this stuff down there, by the end of the year, there's a good chance that room would be just cluttered and taking up space of classified stuff. But I'm not willing to go there just yet. I have my childhood flag. I gotta have that displayed somewhere, right? Anyway, thank you guys all for watching. I know you guys all want to be let in a little bit. There are some other 3D printed stuff that I have. I have a 3D printed asp that, as you can tell, I have no place really to put it. I have a 3D printed Skyhawk that I have no place to put it. The Dragonfly's coming. Don't know where that's going to go. Skeletron, Roboskull is coming. I have nowhere to put that. You got the Vamp. I have nowhere to put that. But no, there's going to be the Ferret. I go on and on and on. Over there, well, you don't know where I'm pointing, but over there, where I had all the shelves, I'm going to have to do another shelf. Do something with it. I'm going to have to figure out some way to do more. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for watching. I definitely do appreciate it. Again, if you're on Instagram, the social medias, _toys, do not follow the old one because I have no access to it. Also, Twitter, TikTok, _toys. Facebook group page is Punks with Toys because once you join, you're a punk with toys. Now, I'm going to get out of here, but please don't go anywhere. You stayed this long to see everything. Take a second. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I do drop some sort of G.I. Joe video. But I'm going to get out of here, but don't go anywhere. Right up here will be my top 10 of the year, 2023. And down here will be the G.I. Joe playlist of all the classified figures that I've done. Take care now.